So listen to this for a minute. I've had a pretty rough month, the month being October, but a pretty amazing one too. Since school started, I feel as if I've been trying so hard to make it the not every year issue that I normally have. And I know that's not grammatically correct, but I can't really explain what I mean. So you see, it kind of goes like this. I don't classify my years like everybody else does. I'm sure I'm not the only heartbeat in 8 billion that does this, and sometimes it does feel like that, although I'm sure the whole population of the world can relate to that too. So I measure my years in shooting stars. But if we are speaking chronologically, it all starts in September and ends in April. Then there's that kind of in-between state in May to August. That's been a new thing since uni started. Where I'm going with all of these snippets of my thoughts is that I just finished watching 500 Days of Summer, a film of which I've been meaning to watch from start to finish since I was about 12 years old. It gives a preface of this is not a love story. And I'd like to challenge that. Sure, it isn't a love story in the clinical, everyday, this is our definition of love, but hell, that's not what I strive for. I don't know if I've ever really wanted the story about kind of love, even when I was younger. I just remember Peter Pan, Phil of the Future, the types of love where the world seemed, or rather the types of guys where the world seemed too futile for them to only have seen one kind of place. That and the whole flying and time travel, that definitely played a part in my adolescent love affairs as well, but you see, it's what they stood for. The love story I'm talking about in this film, though, it is the appreciation the protagonist gains from heartbreak, not the loving himself epiphany that usually happens, but the falling in love with life. It's the typical girl I love showed me the importance of my life and following my dreams, and she was the one that initially said, what's the point of it all, love is a myth. No, this movie refuses that, and so do I. I really don't know where I'm going with this love angle, actually, but let us follow my train of thought anyway. There's a great point in the film, talking about the expectation versus reality. Tom went into the rooftop party with Summer thinking of this whole ordeal that was about to unfold in an extremely detailed and intentional way, quite like I do. So when the opposite of which happened and she was actually engaged, his expectations were not only shattered, they were ground up into dust and scattered among the parking lots that he hated so much. Where I'm going with this is that expectations suck. Reality may be shit, and often, and I know that can be the case for a lot of people, but I refuse to believe that life is one shitty situation after another. I got nothing from this lecture, other than how he sounded like another old man complaining about a problem that his generation created and how there's so much negative and nothing to do. I don't need that defeatist attitude. Where's your love for the planet? How about breathing some life into your lecture next time? I just can't get behind people that think that's it. I'll wash my hands of it and be done. No one's getting off that easy, not with me. Expectations for change, that is not going to cut it either. Everyone's sitting around expecting shit to get done. Someone to care a little more than you? Nope. Nope. Get up. Believe in the process of change making. Fucking start to care, please. It's one thing, then another, just so start to care. Just care. Care for those that can't afford to. Be a student that gives a shit and isn't doing a degree because they feel it's the right thing. It's what it's expected of them. And then you just fill in the life stuff in between that. Give yourself some meaning. Make the changes in your home and tell your friends. We are cutting it so close. And I feel like I'm being suffocated by everyone not caring enough. It isn't fair when all I want to do is have a guaranteed chance at experiencing everything that I can on this planet. So give me every other human that possibility. Just give a shit. I don't want to be strangled by this anymore. I know that journalism can be my out, that I can report and be the person that actually changes something. I think I can do that. Always have thought that I'm going to do something huge. And at the moment, I'm like a dormant volcano, waiting patiently. The emotions and actions will get to be too much soon, though, and then you'll be shook. Everyone will be like, whoa. That's the reaction I'm hoping for. Until then, I'm going to start being active in the realm of this stuff. That's ambiguous, and my TA would be aggravated probably by this whole piece, but it's mine. I wrote it. I think it's okay. Just leaving you with the get out there thing. The be active. Support thy neighbor. Find your love for the planet. Exploit the hell out of anything that's shit. And do it for Mother Earth. Yeah. Do that.